phone for 1 minute and not really say too much because I know sometimes YouTube has this ability of cutting me off. It's pretty annoying. It's pretty annoying when I get cut off because of frick. Hold on. I gotta get my charger anyway. Sorry. I just don't want the beginning to get cut off. Hey, can you give me the charger? The long one? I gotta get my
You want the long one?
Yeah, you guys, we have like one long charger that we share around the house. Yeah, so if I want to use this long charger, I have to, I gotta order another one. I know, you're probably thinking like, Erica, really? You guys are sharing one like 6 foot long charger? I'm like, yeah. I gotta get another one. Okay, so while I'm charging this thing, and while I'm plugging this thing, because I don't want this thing to die midstream. One thing about streaming is it takes up so much freaking power on my phone. Okay, so we are good. Okay, so in case you guys didn't hear about what happened today, Robinhood decided to restrict people from buying GameStop. And let me show you guys this really quick. So I have been showing you guys all these kind of posts, and I'm so sorry for spamming you guys, but I wanted to show you what was going on. You guys know that I had purchased GameStop at a 148.35 average. It was about $560 or so, and it shot up in value. So yesterday or earlier today, it was at $415, and I've been diamond handling it. And what Robinhood did is they decided to have this notice. Was this it? Where is it? Oh, I can't see it. Over here. So what they did is they said you can close out your position for in this stock, but you cannot purchase additional shares. So instead of having like a trade button, if you guys are familiar with Robinhood, it had this big freaking red sell button. And I was pissed off about it because I thought, what the beep is going on? So if you guys look, let me pull this up a little. I should have shown you guys this, but where is it? Over here. So this is a Robinhood blog over here. Keeping customers informed through market volatility. Sorry, I don't have the link right now, but it is blog.robinhood.com. See this? I'm assuming it's still up there. So what they did is that all the stocks that people were kind of buying because people like it. I don't know what AAL is. AMC, Best Buy, Bed Bath & Beyond, Express, GameStop, Coast. I think it's some headphone manufacturer, Naked, Nokia, something, and Tootsie Roll, and I think I don't know, is that Trivago? I don't know what that is. Anyway, so they restricted transactions for this, and what they were talking about was market volatility. So it's important as ever that we help customers stay informed. So that's why we're providing people with educational resources. And I'm thinking, wait a second, hold up a second. Nobody stepped in when my stock started crashing before, like JD, when they made that big decline or anything, nobody stepped in. A lot of these stocks, if they're volatile, like TVX used to be super volatile, if you guys are familiar with that, TVIX. Yeah, like nobody restricted trading on that. And what they did is this. They said, we're committed to helping our customers navigate this uncertainty. We fundamentally believe that everyone should have access to financial markets. And then they talk about helping people. And then here's the other last sentence. And we're determined to provide new and experienced investors with the tools and resources to help them invest responsibly for their long-term financial futures. Wait, what? What do you mean invest responsibly? I had like 100% gain when this kind of stuff, when they decided to restrict trading. So what happened was that because they restricted trading, the stock went down, and you got some people who are just buying it because they see it going up. Maybe they're not keeping track of like Wall Street bets, and when they see this big freaking sell button, it scares them, right? You can understand. Like imagine you open up this thing and you see this big sell button, and it says you can close out your positions. You think that's your only option, so you click on sell, and then the price drops. And when I was looking at this, I was like, frick. So it was going up earlier, right? So they removed, they had this, yeah, it was going up earlier, and then they closed it out, and then it started tanking. And here is, yeah, here it is. So here's my chart. You guys remember my chart yesterday? See here? So it was green over here. Remember I was talking about it breaking out? And then here was the red over here, my little support line. And then it spiked up, and then today it and then it crashed hard, and it actually went down. If you look all the way over here, okay, can you okay, here we go. Okay, so if you look over here, it crashed all the way down to, it says 125, but from what I heard, it crashed all the way down to 112. And I heard the high point, this was according to information in Robinhood earlier today, because I can't seem to find it over here. Maybe I'm just, you know, being a noob over here. But the high point allegedly was $482. So I was watching it today, and I realized, like, hey, this looks kind of like the support over here, right? Because see, it went over here, and let's forget about over here, because this was end of day. So here, and then I made a line over here, because it was here. I felt like here. See this little peak here? Here. So I decided, okay, it seems like it's kind of staying over here. I bought right here. And this is when I decided to make that community post. And I let you guys know that TD Ameritrade had GameStop. And of course, nothing I tell you is financial advice. You know, never invest more than you're comfortably able to afford. But my thinking was this. If you have the stock, oh, hold up. If you have the stock up here, and then it crashes down here, and then the support seems to be around here, that tells me that my upside from investing over here, if they lift up restrictions, can be all the way up here. Because if they had not gone in with these restrictions, right? My belief is that this would have hit 500. You can see it hit right around here. I heard this was 482. So that's why, hold on. Oreo, can you stop that? Can you stop messing around right now? Hold on. One moment, you guys. Oreo, come over here. I feel like I'm always getting trolled whenever I start to do a stream. One moment. No, I have Clayton doing SOS, and I have Oreo batting things, and I just started a stream.
Good boy, Mr. Clinton. Good boy.
No. I want to do a stream. Like, you shouldn't encourage him to interrupt me while I'm doing a stream.
I encourage him to do the things that make him a unique kid that I love.
But you don't allow when he interrupts your stream.
No, I do. He yells at me, and then I pet him and go, "Yes, Clinton. Tell me more."
Okay. So anyway, I can't concentrate when I hear basically Kitty Morse code, and I see Oreo batting things off the corner of my eye. So what I was trying to say is this. So I looked at the peak over here, and I looked at the peak. I looked at the what I believe to be the support around here, right? Because I saw here and here, and I saw that it had a peak over here and here. That's what made me invest over here. So I think I didn't invest. I either invested at this time or this time. But you can see, right? It kind of went over here, and then it went down, and then went over here. You guys can check the timestamp if you want for my community post, but I believe that there was more upside because with me purchasing around, I purchased initially around $240. I only bought one share. I felt that it could go up all the way over here. I get about a 49% gain, and if it goes down, I can average down. So I bought one at 240. I bought another one at 225 around here, and I thought, well, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And this is the reason why I know some people would say, Erica, you should have bought more stock. And I could. But I'm kind of hesitant because when I look at the chart here, and I can't, see, when I saw it peak up over here and then I see it go down over here, I'm kind of worried that because you can't show it over here, it's $341. I'm kind of worried that if it peaks up over here and then it drops down again, kind of like what happened over here, but I'm not too sure. I can't predict the market, but I do have a bunch of buy orders in case if it does sink. And if it does sink, I'm going to be averaging down from 240, 220, 197, 150, and see how that goes. Yeah, so I'm trying to be kind of methodical about this, and I strongly, strongly believe in averaging down. You can go all in. I know some people would say, Erica, you should just go all in, but that puts me at risk, right? I always have to think about risk versus reward. And I really looked at this chart, and when it took the whole freaking dive, like down here, I'm in the negative because remember my average was 148. So when it tanked all the way to 112, I thought, heck. Freak, that is a hard drop from 482 down to 112. So this volatility is real. Do not invest unless you are comfortable with losing funds. And you got people who lost tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars today, millions of dollars. And here's another scumbag move this is another scumbag move. So remember how I was telling you about Robinhood telling people that they should just that they shouldn't buy, they should just, they would only allow people to sell. So people had purchased on margin. Okay, look at this. So this guy purchased on margin on Robinhood. In light of recent volatility, we are restricting transactions for certain securities to positions closing only. However, due to the unreasonable risk involved, we have closed your 4,500 shares of GME for an average of $118.93 on January 28th, 2021 at 11:24. Your trade confirmation will be available in your trade history for Robinhood for one day. If you have any questions, please visit our help center and we'd be more than happy to help. Remember that. 4,500 shares, average price of $118.93. This person had no choice. The system automated it because they bought on margin and they didn't use cash. So when when it was all the way up over here, I'm imagining it dived. See this big dive over here? This happened because all this auto sell on the margins. Boom, 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 boom. And this person, I don't know what their buy price is, but let's just comfortably assume it was around here. If it was around here and they bought it, let's say at what price is this? 337. And it popped, it sold at 118. They lost a lot of money, you guys. They lost a lot of money and they had no say in it. So I feel sick for this person. This person probably thought, oh, they can, all they have to do is just hold their money. They didn't expect Robinhood to step in and say, yeah, too bad, so sad. We're going to sell it. We're going to sell it for you. You got losses, but. We're more than happy to help. So whenever you do this kind of stuff, I've never heard about this happening before, you guys. Use cash. Don't use margin, because one of the things about Robinhood is there's something in their terms of agreement saying that they can restrict trading, and truly, right, if you're using margin, it's borrowed money, and if the company wants to reduce their risk of sorts, they can just say, yeah, we're gonna exercise the margin. But do know it's because we want to help you invest responsibly for your long-term financial futures. Yeah, so really sucks. Really sucks. I don't believe Robinhood should have stepped in and done this kind of thing. Really, when it comes down to it, a person who is buying stocks should understand that they are putting themselves at risk when they buy a stock. 100%. I don't know if a stock is going to go up. I don't know if a stock is going to go down. and I try to do moves so I can reduce my amount of risk. With this, with what is going on with all these trading restrictions, the whole BS with the margins, that sort of stuff, it's like I can't predict what's gonna happen. So yeah, looking, of course, now with it being 341, it looks like, Erica, you should have just gone all in around here because there was a 50% upside. But gonna be honest, I was a little scared over here, but I do have 6 shares, and that is better than 4 shares. And if it tanks down tomorrow, then yeah, um, then I will buy more. And if it doesn't, I'll be like, frick, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. So, um, but yeah, this drop. Oh my gosh, that was harsh. I was wondering what the hell was causing that drop. And now that I look back, hindsight is 2020, right? Um, it's just that they started, so it's going up, and then they just said, frick it, we're gonna exercise all those margins. Boom. And people realized what was going on, and they're like, bye, 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 because this is an opportunity, bye, bye, bye. And then it just kind of went over here sideways. So, yeah, we will see what happens tomorrow. And all those people who had margins, oh my God, they must be sick to their stomach. Because remember, I got 6 shares, and my 6 shares, uh, the cost for the 6 shares is around, oh, I forgot, but 6 shares, $1,000 or so. Imagine having 4,500 shares. How much money that is. That is a devastating blow getting exercised at 118.93. Nobody in their right mind would exercise at 118.93 unless it was an auto sell. Like if you were holding on to this and this dropped in the matter of, let's see here. Yeah, this, I don't know if this number is correct, but if this, when this is dropping really quickly, like nobody, unless they got paper hands, they wouldn't authorize it, unless they had stop losses. But I can't imagine that this person had stop loss. So this, I'm sure they're gonna get their lawyer involved over here, and Robinhood, in my opinion, is gonna win out because they're gonna say, well, it was in the fine print for our disclosures, our terms of services, and we just wanted to protect you. This person probably will not get any money back. There's a lot of people who got screwed over today because they said they wanted to buy, or they got their options screwed them over. Maybe some of them bought calls. And it just didn't exercise. It's like, I don't follow the options market too much, but I did hear that a lot of people got screwed for margins and people got screwed on options. So, yeah. Look at that. Mitigate the risk. Here we go. So, if we determine that an option contract is at risk of being in and a customer doesn't maintain the necessary collateral to support assignment exercise, we may take proactive measures to help reduce account risk, including at-risk positions prior to the expiration date. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. So, yeah, scary. I don't do this kind of stuff. So, again, when we hear about what's going on, it makes me think. Let me go back. Let me go back to the last month. It makes me think that once retail buyers, because we're all the people who are investing in GameStop, they're millions of people, right, all over the world. People in Canada, people in South Korea. I've been reading, and it's just a collective movement of people saying that they like the stock. But when the stock goes too high, too quickly, too high, companies like Robinhood will step in and try to reduce the volatility and then bring the stock back to what it was before, which was $17. And there was this news article, news interview. I think it was CNBC of sorts. Oh my goodness, where is it? This one. Okay, here we go. So this guy, he was saying he's the chairman and founder of Interactive Brokers, and what he said is that he felt like it was getting too inflated. And let me pull this one part over here.
Who may not be able to meet these margins, $15 billion of gain on the other.
Where is it?
So that is a loss of roughly 10 to 15 billion. Those options is worth, say, an average option I estimate worth about $10,000 now. So that is
Here we go.
Just to be clear, you're worried about the middlemen. Are you doing
Here we go.
this move to protect yourself or to protect your customers?
Okay. I'm gonna pause it every couple seconds, okay?
partly to protect ourselves, but mostly to protect, of course, to protect our customers, but most of all to protect the marketplace, to protect the clearinghouse. So if there are 10 to 15 billion dollars of losses in there, somebody has to pay them. Will they be able to pay it? Is the big.
So yeah, if you guys want to see it, it's called Interactive Brokers Chairman Worried About the Integrity of the Market. And yeah, so because they're worried about the clearinghouses, they feel like they have to step in and restrict trading. So that way it gets a little bit more realistic, you know, the price that it was before. And again, I feel like you got to follow the money over here, and you got to realize, like, once things swing out of these clearinghouses whole game plan, right? They had a 148% short. They will change things so their losses aren't as great. So doing the whole restricted trading, making sure that people cannot buy on Robinhood and they can only sell. And if it was, you know, if the retail consumer was hurting and it wasn't these big firms, there wouldn't be any I'm sorry, you guys. I'm getting into there wouldn't be any interference. That's what I'm trying to get in. So the free market is not really free at all, and I think it's pretty disturbing to see it. People were really looking forward to see what would happen if people kept buying into it, and then the shorts, the firms that were shorting this stock immensely, they would end up paying. But it seemed to kind of have backfired because you got people who were doing margin, and that you guys saw this one guy, it blew up in his face because yeah. Oh, look at this. We're sorry, this order can't be canceled. We placed it to mitigate the risk to your account. Can you imagine how sickening that is? That sucks. You cannot cancel this order that's going on because Robinhood decided that it's safer for you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. So when you do this kind of stuff and seeing a company step in and they're like, we're just trying to protect you, but it actually blows up in your face, not in the big firm space, but your face. That's just it pisses a lot of people off. It would piss me off, and that person who ended up having to get their holdings, their 4,500 shares sold at 118. Man, they have that loss, and it's just to protect the firms, right? But it's under the guise of protecting investors. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, so I'll see we'll see what happens tomorrow. And yeah, what will Robinhood do? They should bow down to the pressure. However, it seems that they have close connections with, what was it, Citadel. So I think it was something about like 72% of, oh my goodness, it was like 72% of like data or something like that. It kind of probably pressured them to put that trading restriction, and I don't see them folding tomorrow. For people who are new at investing, if they want to pull out funds, it's going to take them a couple of days. I was lucky because I have a TD Ameritrade account. I already had funds sitting in there, and I thought like, oh crap, I could get GameStop. So that's why I decided to do that little thing, and yeah, I kind of wish I bought more. But that's only because I see it at frickin' 341. Now I'm like, frick. Really? Yeah, so Dogecoin, I think it's Dogecoin. That one, if you guys remember my Bitcoin stream, I said that if I was to invest in any crypto, I would invest in that because it was cheap, and I forgot how much it went up today, but yeah. And I'm like, frick, I should have bought that because I would have invested in that, but I don't know. It's like, how comfortable do I feel investing in crypto? But I would have, out of all the coins, I think that coin is. Mm. Yeah, there it is. Oh, look at that influencer over there. Oh, talking about influencer. Look who's over here. Hello, influencer. I think he's trying to go to sleep. Okay. Yeah, he worked very hard today. So, yeah. We will see. We will see what happens. Now that I think about it, I probably. It's hard to say. I think that, I think that tomorrow there is going to be a dip, but I don't know how big that dip is, but I do believe it will go higher. And in that regard, like, yeah, fuck, I should have bought more. But maybe there's a wild card. Like today, I couldn't have predicted what happened. I didn't expect there to be all this. I didn't expect it to be restricted to the point where they're encouraging people to sell and not buy, because I told you guys yesterday, I felt like if they did some sort of trading freeze for 10 days and they stopped people from buying and selling, it would just halt all movement, right? And in 10 days, people will be like, yeah, we got to keep buying, we got to keep buying, we got to keep buying. And they're trying to shake us out. But seeing the whole thing where people can only sell and can only exercise, or people were, there was this auto exercise thing. That shocked me because it was just like, what? What? You're going to force people to sell only and they can't buy in? That's only half of it. And what does the email Robinhood sent mean? It means that, so this was on Twitter. See. So this person bought it on margin, I believe. And then because it was volatility, Robinhood said, we allowed you to buy stuff on margin, but we're going to close out your account now. And yeah, this order can't be canceled. So I guess maybe that this person saw it being placed on their account, and then before it went through, they tried to cancel it. They're like, wait, hold up a second. I don't want to cancel. I don't want to sell it. And they couldn't because they said we placed it to mitigate the risk on your account. But truly, I think that what they were trying to do is free up shares so that way these bigger companies can buy it up. Yeah. So. Yeah. Selling for people, people had to sell their shares at a low point, and this was probably a coordinated effort. They probably had these auto buying software to just kind of instantly buy it at the dip. Because here's the thing, I was looking at Robinhood, and I was looking at the chart while this was going on, and I saw it dipped down briefly, but it wasn't very long at all. And of course, because I didn't think about TD Ameritrade or anything like that, I don't know if it was restricted at TD Ameritrade at that point. It's like I could only see this dip and I could not buy any. I just saw it like right in front of me. I was like, frick, it's below my price. It's at like $120. Frick, I gotta buy it. So it just sucks. It just sucks. So yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. It went up, I think, 26% since. Yeah, it went up 26% or so. Actually, look at that post market 76. Oh my gosh. So it's going back up, and I'm like, oh, I should have bought more. Regret. But I don't know what tomorrow has to bring. Yeah, there is going to be a class action lawsuit. I'm sure of it. For some people, they would definitely see this as a buying opportunity. But I expect the stocks to go lower tomorrow. Come on, how do I? Yeah, so here is my little chart that I made. I kind of like this trading view. I can make my little charts and you guys can see. So you can see we're talking over here. I was saying like, frick, it's fricking sideways. And then you can see the dump here. And then it was over here. And then I bought here. And then I bought at 225-ish. But I missed that one because I was looking at it and then it briefly touched. So then I had a order over here. And then the market closed. So, and now it's all the way up. Where are we here? Now it's all the way up here. So whatever was repressing it over here, it's up here. And hindsight is 2020, but as there's less restrictions on that, I think we can expect the stock to go up tomorrow. And people are gonna see it as like a movement. So yeah. But at least I have 2 extra shares. Kind of kicking myself right now. We'll see. But if it does tank down to below 200, we will see. I do have a bunch of buy orders in. Don't we expect lots of shorts to cover tomorrow? I heard it's supposed to be... Oh, yeah. Frick, I just realized that. Damn it. Ah. I lost track of the day. Yeah, today's Thursday, so tomorrow. We will see. Yeah, they probably do have to cover. But, ugh. Yeah, I should have bought more. Well, I use Robinhood because that was the one that I was using since like December 2017, and TD Ameritrade, I had it because I wanted to buy some Canadian stocks. You know those Mary stocks, Mary Juana stocks. That one, yeah. So that was a total bust for me because I bought it, I held on to it, and I was like, what the happened to my freaking account? It's just like, yeah, I didn't expect, what was it called? Was it Canopy? Or no, Aurora to freaking tank. It's like, a lot of my stocks that I hold, it's like I don't want to check up on it too much. I hope that it's going to be okay for the long term. Congrats, Emily. First day of the second semester. You're gonna do great. I'm sure you will. You're very, very studious. For me, it's like, yeah, I know when I was in college, I couldn't stay away from this, like YouTube, and I wasn't too hyper focused on. I mean, like I was hyper focused on studying, but I wasn't one of those like I must always study kind of thing. But yeah, I wish you luck. if you want to have a quick break, you can always look at the GameStop stock price and see what happens and see how that goes. No, I haven't. I haven't. But yeah, we will see what happens tomorrow with GameStop. Maybe I'll just be like, "Frack, frack, 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 frack." Or maybe I won't. We'll see. We'll see. I won't be surprised if there's kind of some kind of thing that comes out of there. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something that comes out of left field and everybody is shocked about it. I don't know. Like for me, it kind of makes me a little worried because I see it as I know there's manipulation going around. And I know that there's manipulation going around and I know that these companies will pull out every trick they can to depress the price. What?
Mwah.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Read your chat.
Yeah, I did. I did. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling us that you got 1 million views in one day. Yeah, it's because of this stuff. But I wouldn't be surprised if some funny business goes around. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually. I don't know. It seems like it would be like a home run if everyone just holds. But I don't know. It's a little unsettling. For whatever reason. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe market opens and it gets 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Maybe, but keep in mind that if things go crazy, then something these companies that have big money behind them, billions upon billions of dollars, there could be something done and kind of try to halt the momentum. Who knows? Maybe there's gonna be some sort of trading stop for 10 days, and then some companies will still have that freaking sell button. So people will be like, "Oh crap! Oh damn! There's some kind of trading freeze or something," and it'll shake out some people who are scared or they need the money. And if they do that, I don't know, like some kind of trading freeze where nobody can buy at all and all they can do is sell, but not just like certain platforms, because like TD Ameritrade you can buy, right? But just like across the board nobody can buy. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's something like that, but of course maybe I'm wrong. Ah. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so we will see. We will see. I think I should have bought more stock, but FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. Wall Street only wins if the stock is short. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think will happen to the stock tomorrow? I've also heard like people say like don't sell the stock tomorrow, hold it, and but I do think I do think that people will sell the stock off early. I do think that will happen, and depending on when people see the sell off, it could just be like kind of big. Yeah, don't be too impulsive. Yeah. Yeah. Will you have diamond hands? Yeah, I will have diamond hands. I'm not planning to sell. I'm just planning to buy. You see, I'm just like being a little squirrel over here. And now it's like I'm thinking about, I'm like, damn it, Erica, why didn't you just buy 2? You should have bought more. Because see, when I bought it, I already had my lines out. And I was like, but I don't know if it's going to go lower tomorrow. Hard to say. Yeah, nobody wants a bag, but yeah. But this is like purely, yeah, this is one of those plays where it's like I can see it and I can be like, I should have gotten more in. Under other underperforming stocks, yeah, I could do that. I just kind of feel like if I invest anything, it really should be the one that's in the forefront, and GameStop is kind of in the forefront. So if GameStop falls, right, let's just put it this way. If GameStop falls and other people don't invest into the other company, if GameStop falls, people are going to be shaken from investing in the other companies. My opinion, just a thought. And I feel like a lot of the attention is put on GameStop. So yeah, people might corral behind AMC or Nokia or BlackBerry and try to pump that up, but yeah, I just kind of feel like GameStop would be like if the things don't pan out with the GameStop thing, it's gonna shake all the other people out. Uh, yeah, so it was at 15. It kind of seemed like it was bottomed out today. Um, but I didn't want to buy more BlackBerry because I was like, so I could throw more money into the others and then see how that works out, but I don't want to be a bag holder because what happened with AMC, I remember it went down to $13 or so. So you had you had it at 18, I think yesterday, and then today it went down to like 13 something, and I was like, ooh, ooh. Ugh. So all those people who have it at higher averages, they're gonna have to invest their money in, and they're gonna have to invest their money in or wait for more people to invest money into like AMC, BlackBerry, and Nokia, those kind of stocks for them to get to feel like they have a return. Because some people's portfolios are really hurting today, and it's not just these big stocks. Like I'm looking at my own stock portfolio, and I have like Amazon, Apple, JD, and I'm like freaking it's a bloodbath. It's just like all my stocks are just pretty much not happy today. There was recovery. Some stock went up a couple percent, but overall, it was much better 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and maybe it's all coordinated, maybe, but maybe people were pulling out their funds from Amazon. I know people were pulling out funds from Tesla to chase GameStop, for example. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, I'm just like I'm so like here's the thing, like I can see things, but then I'm pretty risk adverse, so I don't like going in as much as I could because I kind of worry like frick, I don't want to be a bag holder. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll look at back at this and be like, frick, you remember that one time where I had this chart open for GameStop and I could have bought in around 220, 200 level, and I didn't go all in because I was apprehensive of the next day, and then it shot up to $600. Like, ah, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Tesla's still down. Tesla's still down, but yeah. Dang it. I should have gone more into GameStop. Dang it. We will see. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So, yeah, I wanted to stream with you guys earlier, but I didn't because, yeah, I heard AMC has the second largest short position of sorts. So, yeah, I could run over to AMC, but I did hear that, what was I going to say? Yeah, whatever happens with GameStop, if the price goes crazy, people are going to be going into the cheaper stocks. Yeah. But yeah, I was going to. No, yeah, don't go to me. No, I'm not a too big gambler. So remember, like I see an opportunity over here and I'm very, very cautious. I'm like, okay, just a little at a time, not too much. Because I wanna see it like go up a little or go down. I'm like, ugh. So I'm not really much of a gambler. This was me being pretty damn risk adverse. Mm. Yeah. So I wanted to stream this for you guys earlier, but I didn't because Lewis was filming video. And when he's recording something, if I because we live in a studio, if I'm talking and he's recording, it will pick up my voice. So that's why you guys didn't see me streaming earlier. I didn't stream for the longest time, and then I took a nap, and Yeah, I took a nap after market close, so he's been recording video. I expect him to record video tomorrow, and this is one of the downsides of having of being inside of a studio apartment. Now, if I was streaming and I told you guys this, and you guys told me, "Oh yeah, Erica, just go more in," or "Yeah, think about the price going up tomorrow because of the you know, them buying up shares," like, yeah, I would have bought more. And I would have been like, okay, yeah, you guys are right. Okay, let me buy a little bit more. Yeah, so this is a, yeah, of course this is an investment. I think I said that early in the stream, right? This is all just my opinion, and I share this with you guys. Everything I have, everything in my community posts, I now always have to kind of put like, yeah, it's just my opinion. It's just me talking to myself, that kind of thing. $21.10 Nanny Robin Hood. What is that? $21.10? Eh? What is 21.10? Yeah, the problem with this is that you have to time it, because I expect people to sell off tomorrow. I expect some people to just sell off in mass, and then it's gonna drive the price down. So this is what I was gonna show you guys. So there was this whole Volkswagen thing that people are trying to emulate. You can see that it was over here, and then it went down, and then it just started surging. See it? So you want to ideally sell right around here, because if you sell around here, you can make a lot of money. But I heard this was out in the course of like a couple of days or so. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, so it's not like I only have 1 hour and I got to be glued on to this stuff. But you can imagine, like, it's a lot of it is a lot of watching this kind of stock, because I don't know when it's going to go up, and you always have this fear of missing out. And when I mean fear of missing out, like fear of missing out for selling. And yeah, it's just like, I don't want that. I don't want to have fear of missing out for selling, because next thing I know, I'm going to be like, damn it, I'm holding my $220 shares around here. Ah, and then it goes back to normal. So I gotta figure out what that's gonna be. 21.10 is gonna be the time. Won't capture the, okay, a high sell. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna put the sell. Some people are saying that they're making their sell like $1,000, or they're making their sell $5,000. This will be pretty freaking spectacular. But I probably, because I'm gonna be looking at this stuff tomorrow, and I'm probably not gonna be streaming this until aftermarket. And I expect Lois to make video as well, because I don't wanna be streaming and then I see this thing, I'm like, frick, hold on, I gotta, because I have Robinhood on my phone, and I stream off this same phone. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to be like, oh, hold up. I gotta end the stream so I can sell in case anything happens. Yeah, so we will see. We will see what happens. But I also kind of think of it this way. You're gonna have people who will just hold on, and then maybe they'll say, well, this is one wave of shorts, what about the other shorts? I don't know, like, is all the shorts happening tomorrow? That I don't know. Like, I hear about this whole thing about hold until after Friday and see what happens, but I don't know if there's anything after that. Like, what about the AMC thing, and then like Tootsie Roll, for example? That I don't know. So but whatever happens with GameStop, that's going to lead the way. And I also think that it's going to, if it is successful, it's going to encourage people to rinse and repeat. So we're going to see people specifically targeting these companies who do shorts, and then come up with like some kind of I like the stock sort of thing, and then target other stocks. The downside is that like when I look at this, and you guys can see this over here, like look at all this, like all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I knew about AMC, I knew about BlackBerry, I knew about Nokia, and of course GameStop and Tootsie Roll. But I only found out I only found out today about costs. So yeah. I only found out today about costs, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So if I look back at my little freaking chart, very, very curious to see what happens. Let's see. Where's today? Market open was... What's today? Today's the 28th. No. Yeah, so yeah, we'll have to see what happens tomorrow market open. I'm gonna be up towards market open. I'll either be kicking myself like frick, but I should be a little bit more risk adverse, but I should be a little less risk adverse. Oh yeah, I did already check out his I already did check out his channel Roaring Kitten. He was talking about it. God, that guy, he lost I think what 11 million or 14 million today. The value went down, but he didn't sell, so it's not like he had realized gains or anything. It's not like he cashed out, but I expect it tomorrow it's gonna go up in value. So yeah, I already checked him out. But oh, I just should have bought rather than trying to time it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Be like, oh, I could have made so much more money if I bought more stock. Why does the stream have thumbs down? I don't know. Maybe Melvin Capital or Robinhood is on my stream. As far as I know, maybe they do. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Or maybe there's thumbs down because it's like, how come you didn't buy more, Erica? It's something I'm going to be thinking about in the back of my head. I guarantee you that all night I'll be like, damn it, you just bought 2. You could have bought more. Why didn't you buy more? This was an opportunity, Erica. You should have capitalized it. But I'm sure some of you guys, or at least one other person, maybe saw my post and then they bought a lot. Maybe. Plasmar. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the bed right now, so that's why I was taking a little. Oh, I am gonna think that way, Anonymous. I'm gonna think like, man, if this thing surges up to like $800 or so, I'm gonna think, man, I could have turned 220 over to 800, and all I had to do was hold. We'll see. I was just worried it was gonna go down, but in hindsight, I should have just gone for it, because even if it goes a little down, my upside is way more than my downside. You see? Because I know, like, if it goes down to, like, $175 or $193 again and people see it, then we're going to snap it up. So. Yeah, it wasn't feeling like when it went down over here, I think people were kind of hesitant, and then hearing about all this restriction, maybe it goes sideways. But right now it's at 341. So it broke out over here, and now it's over here. But if it does go down, right, maybe it'll go back down over here. We don't know. But we will see. So I'm going to be up, and I'm going to look at the market, and I don't know. Maybe I'm going to be, I don't want to say reckless about it. I really shouldn't say it that way, but I think I'm going to think like, oh, frick, Erica. I don't know. I can't refer to like historical data about what other people did, because I hear about people saying like holding. I see the chart over here, right? And you see it go up, but all these people here, right? I mean, like, you see it go up, and then it goes down, it's like, when do you know this freaking thing ends, right? And then it just might dramatically drop, and you're like, ah, frick, 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 frick. So you want to be on this side rather than this side, because you know some people, you could oversleep, or you could forget about it, or you just hold, and then you end up holding a bag for $220 or $240, and then it goes back down to what it was before. See, so before it was like over here, and then it naturally returned over here. So I hate to say it this way, but I I hear that they also did more, so there's more that they're short on than what's available. Oh, yeah, I can go to GameStop and buy it, but here's the thing. Do I think the price point is going to stay that long? No, I don't. I don't think GameStop is a $220 company at all. I don't. Um, I'm actually, like, I've always been saying, like, man, I think GameStop is going to go not do so well, but I don't know. Maybe I'll hold on to one GameStop share, maybe, and then that way I can say, hey, um, that way I can say, like, yeah, I'm still holding on until it hits $5,000. But I expect the price to be lower after a while. But maybe you're going to have some people who are just holding and they just want to... Because I know not all the companies are shorting tomorrow. So maybe it's going to retain the value and then go down and then more people will buy. I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, it's all about the risk tolerance thing. I know if I had bought more at, let's say, 190 something, like 197 or 200, if I bought like a whole bunch over there, and then I wake up tomorrow morning and it's like 160, I'd be like, frick. It doesn't look like that's the case. It looks like it's here, and then what's going to happen tomorrow? I think it's going to go up, and then it's going to go down, and then it's going to go back up again. But I don't foresee Robinhood removing their restrictions. And as far as I know, maybe it's a trap, right? Maybe the 341.99 is a trap. I don't know. But just a lot to think about. Just a lot. All I know is that you got a bunch of people who, let's see, 341 is over here. All these people over here are probably anxiety ridden, especially the guy at the 482 range. 482, man. Oh, man, that's a lot of anxiety right there. Someone bought around that price, yeah. So I will talk to you guys later. Let me know in the comment section what you think will happen tomorrow. I don't know. I feel like such an idiot. I wish I bought more, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm like, I'm just like, I have diamond hands. I didn't sell, but I didn't capitalize on the opportunity. So I know people were saying, buy GME, you know, buy. And I could have bought more, but I didn't because I'm just too risk adverse on that. It would scare me, you know, it would scare me because I was thinking about this chart too. Like, I could have averaged up over here. So let's look over here. I could have averaged up. This is my chart? Okay. I could have averaged up around here, right? And I could have had my average around here. Because remember, I bought in like 148 or so. So I could have averaged up around here and then made my average around here. And then what if it dropped all the way down here? I would have been pretty sick. So yeah, it's just all those things. What the hell is this? Oh, this was my buy-in price, the 140 thing. Let me go back. Yeah, so. But there's more upside than there was downside, so. Ugh. Just feeling a little guilty right now. Just feeling a little guilty, but, ugh. I don't know what CD Copy World is. I have no idea. But yeah. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Tomorrow's going to be a very, very crazy morning, I think. People are either going to say, hold, don't sell, or it's going to crash and then have a big peak up. But I have my buy orders in. We'll see if they get filled in. And if they do, great. If they don't, sucks. Sucks. This sucks because I'm just being greedy. My thinking is I thought that it would retract. How would I say this? I thought like it would kind of retract downwards, but I think I should have just saw like, oh, I don't know. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary because it went shot up, goes up, and then it goes down, and then now it's up over here. Maybe it goes down. Who knows? Who knows? Just makes me a little uncomfortable when it's like I don't have anything really to refer to other than people say buy and hold and it's gonna spike up. And again, I expect something crazy to come out tomorrow. I don't expect tomorrow to just be kind of eerily quiet or just we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So yeah, I'll do a stream tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, and probably afterwards. I really do recommend though. Go to tradingview.com. See this? Tradingview.com. Look up GME. You can pop out this chart. I like dark mode, and you can follow it and see how it works. So when it closed, it was at 193. Now post market, it's 341.99, and maybe tomorrow it'll open up at 500 or it'll stay at 500. I don't know. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, but if you know what, if I wanted to shake the market and I was a big company, what I would do is I would just buy it towards the end of the day. I wouldn't buy immediately at open. I would buy it towards the end because that way people wouldn't have this. People would be kind of shaken out because of the time. You get what I'm saying? Because if they wake up and then they see all these people buying, they're like, yeah, but it's not sell. But if they're holding on to it, or if there's some manipulation going on, trying to depress the stock, and then at the end of the day, then it goes up, then I feel like, yeah, they might be able to buy it for a cheaper price. Just my thoughts. Yeah, I'll see ya.